What's up, family? Man, I bless each and every one of you. May God continue to guide you, keep you, comfort you, aid you in your growth and development, as well as your healing stage of your life. Family, we have to grow up emotionally. And it is what it is. We're going to continue our series with the 22 major arcana cards. And today we're on the 20th card, Judgment, the Judgment card. It's a trip because so many people talk about judgment and they really have no clue what they're talking about. We're going there today, and it's going to be rough. This is going to get kind of deep. Stay with me. Yeah, so many people talking about, man, people are going to face judgment and da 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 and all this other crazy stuff because it comes from this religious background. Stay with me. This is going to get deep. And so when you look at judgment, it comes from this place of somebody standing in judgment over you, somebody looking down on you and critiquing what you've done, critiquing what you've said, your actions, your inactions, and they're casting a judgment against you. And the truth is, that's not reality, not in growth and development, not in spirituality. Judgment is applies to religion, but that ain't got nothing to do with real life. You know what I mean? We've got to grow up emotionally. We got to understand what the heck is really going on. So when you look at the judgment, judgment is nothing more than somebody facing the consequences for their actions. We're going there. It's going to get deep. It's going to get rough. Stay with me. We're so quick to talk about, oh, that person is going through this because they're being judged and God da da da. Then they have all this stuff to say when it comes to other people catching hell. When it comes to other people, their life. It's so easy for us to sit back and say, yeah, that person did me wrong, and that's why they're going through that, and this person did me wrong, and that's why they catching hell, and that. And it's so easy for us to see judgment in other people's lives. But we can't see that judgment when it comes to our own life. It's so easy for us to criticize and critique other people's life and say that, yeah, they're up under judgment because they wouldn't do this and they wouldn't treat me right and they disrespect me over here and they did it, and we have all this crazy stuff to say about other people's life. But we don't keep and we can't and won't keep that same energy when it comes to looking at our own life. We can't keep that same self-righteous mentality when it comes to critiquing our own life, our own actions. Again, it's easy for me to look at my brother and look at somebody else and say, yeah, that's what they get and da 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 da. But what about you? What about you? The depression you have, is that your judgment in life? Are you being judged and that's why you're depressed? The anxiety, the fear that you carry, is that your judgment? We're going there. Stay with me, I promise you. Judgment is nothing more than God, the universe, sitting you down and time out. We're going to take a time out. We're going to sit you in isolation. We're going to sit you in the hermit mode. And we're going to look at some things in your life. We're going to grow through this process of understanding why you did da 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 and we'll do it. Because of your pain and your trauma, you reacted to certain situations this way. Because of your unhealed drama and the unhealed crap that you're carrying with you, that negative, toxic energy within you, that's why you responded this way. That's why you reacted this way. That's why you ghosted this person. That's why you stand in judgment of other people. Because of your unhealed pain and trauma. But can you sit here and keep that same energy and look at you? Can you keep that same energy and understand the things that you're going through in life is the universe's way of sitting you down and shutting you the fuck up to get you to humble yourself and get to a place of, man, I gotta understand me. If my money is acting funny, why is my money funny? Was there a time in my life where I mistreated somebody? Is there a time in my life where I defrauded somebody, not intentionally? Is there a time in my life where I owed people some money and I didn't give them the money when I promised them? I didn't pay certain bills on time. I didn't pay them at all. Is there a time in my life where I could have helped somebody else out financially and I chose not to and I stood in judgment of them? I'm not giving that motherfucker no money. That motherfucker ain't gonna do nothing but buy a bottle of alcohol anyways. I'm not giving that crackhead no motherfucking money. I'm not giving that hoe no motherfucking money. All she gonna do is go buy another fucking wig and go buy her man some shit. She ain't gonna feed her fucking kids and that. We have all this shit to say about other people. But is there a time in your life where you didn't do what you could have done, what you should have done with your money? And now, universe has got you in a place of, okay, man, your money's acting real funny, to get you to reflect back on that. Are you going through this place of loneliness where nobody fucking wants you, nobody's talking to you, nobody gives a fuck about you? Are you going through this as judgment because you treated other people like that in the past? There was a time where you could have said a kind word to somebody. There was a time where you could have said something that uplifted somebody else's spirit. You could have gave somebody a compliment, and you chose not to. Instead, you critiqued them. Are you being judged by your conscience, by the stupid shit, or for the stupid shit you've done in your past, whether it was intentional or not? We got to grow the fuck up. We got to understand what the fuck is really going on. And so many of us were so terrified of being judged by God. So many of us were so terrified of being judged by God and being sent to hell. We want to come off as self righteous. We want to come off as very religious, as sanctified, and all this other crazy shit. When the truth is, our life isn't matching the shit we say. Why are you in your situation? Whatever that situation is. If life isn't going the way you want it to go, what have you done in your past that could be your fucking karma? This is your fucking karma for whatever you've done in your past. That's judgment. When you have to face your fucking karma and you have to understand, man, I remember this person liked me and yeah, I told them that they were broken. They couldn't do shit for me. They were ugly. They were this, that. And I would never be seen with them. I would never give them a time of day, or I never gave them the time of day. I never wanted to be their friend. And so now life has me in this isolation period. Life has me in this hermit period where my phone is dry as fuck. Nobody's checking in no more. Nobody gives a fuck about how I'm feeling. Is that my karma for the shit I've done in the past? Is that my karma? Because when other people was going through shit, I tried to flip it around and get all the fucking attention myself. Well, what about me? I'm going through this, and we weren't compassionate and understanding when other people were going through hell. We weren't compassionate and understanding when other people were confused and frustrated about life. So we kept flipping the script and talking about us and what we were going through. And so now life has you isolated, where your kids won't check in on you. Nobody wants to take you out on a date. Nobody even finds you interesting. Is this your karma? Is this your judgment for how you treated others in the past? Is your judgment the fact that you have all this education, you got all this money, you got this big ass fucking house, you got these nice cars, but nobody wants you? Nobody fucks with you like that. You got all this shit, but you ain't got nobody to spend it with. You ain't got nobody to share it with. You ain't got nobody to enjoy it with. Your focus was accumulating this education. Your focus was accumulating this money. Your focus was career being oriented and all this other shit. And so you were so fixated and focused on your career and money and all that you completely ignored all this other shit. You dismissed all this other shit. And so now life has you. You got all the shit that you wanted. You got all the shit that you was chasing. But you ain't got no fucking peace. You got all the shit that you were pursuing. But you ain't got no fucking joy. You look good. You got all this shit going for you. And nobody gives a fuck about you. Nobody finds you interesting and want to be with you. Is this your karma? Is this your judgment? See, we got to change our perspective off of judgment. Judgment is not God looking down on you and criticizing you and critiquing you and saying you're fucking suck and you're a bad person and da 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 and all this other stupid shit. That's not judgment. That's religious judgment. That's not reality. That's not God. God's gonna isolate you and put you in this place of, okay, I'm gonna talk to you. You messing up. You messing up. You need to refocus. You need to get your priorities straight. I tried warning you in the past, but you didn't want to listen. I tried telling you in the past, but you were so fixated and so focused on this. So fixated, so focused on being in this relationship with this person that you completely ignored me as God. You completely ignored all the red flags. Now your judgment is you're going to sit your ass miserable as fuck in this relationship. You're going to cry and pray to be alone. I've been there. Yeah, I've been there. I've been in a relationship with somebody and it's like, oh my God, I can't wait to get up the fuck about this shit. I'll face being fucking alone. I'll face my loneliness. I'll face why I got abandonment issues. I'll face why I don't want to be alone. Man, God, my bad. You told me not to hook up with this person, but I thought I could help this person, and I justified jumping in this relationship, how I'll be a great help to this person. Now I understand. This motherfucker got me feeling like I'm fucking crazy. This motherfucker got me feeling like I'm losing my motherfucking mind. I'm good. I promise I'm good, God. Man, just let me out of this relationship. Get me out of this shit. And I'll sit there and I'll process all of my fears and insecurities. I'll process my low self-esteem. I'll process why I need to be validated. I'll process why I need to be connected to somebody else as far as a relationship in order for me to feel whole. And so my judgment, my karma is this relationship. What's your karma? What's your judgment? Did you put money over everything else? And so now you have money, but you don't have true friendship. You have money, but you don't have love. Did you put your family over everything else? And so now you have this family, and they're toxic as fuck. Toxic as fuck. And you ain't got no fucking joy. You ain't got no peace. You ain't happy, so you gotta slam dope, get drunk, smoke, do whatever the fuck you gotta do to distract you from your raggedy ass, toxic ass family that you keep choosing over everything else. Is your family your karma? Is your job your karma, your judgment? You go there, you're unappreciated, you're invalidated, you're not good enough, you're miserable as fuck there, you can't stand your fucking coworkers, your boss is fucking narcissistic, arrogant as fuck, micromanaging. Is this your fucking judgment? Is this your karma for some shit you did in the past? This is what judgment is all about. Real shit. Judgment is nothing more than just your karma. Judgment is nothing more than God sitting you down saying, hey, time out. Time out. You got to deal with this. Yes, you did this. I'm not saying you're a bad person because you did this. You did this, but there's reasons why you did this. And you need to grow the fuck up emotionally and understand the reasons why you did that. Because if you never understand the reasons why you're doing the stupid, ignorant ass shit, you're going to keep doing those stupid, ignorant ass things over and over and over until you grow the fuck up and understand, man, wait a minute, wait a minute. Why the fuck am I doing this? Why do I keep doing this? Every relationship, every job, every opportunity, I keep doing the same stupid, ignorant ass shit over and over and over. Is this my karma? Is this my judgment? Karma and judgment is not God beating you down. Karma and judgment is God's love and mercy for you. You got to grow the fuck up and understand this. Karma and judgment is God's, the universe's way of saying, look, time out. Understand what the fuck you're doing. That is not right. Understand why you're doing what the fuck you're doing. Heal the fucking bullshit that you're carrying. Heal the fucking pain and the trauma that you've been carrying all these fucking years. That's love. That's mercy. They're trying to get you to grow the fuck up. They're trying to get you to heal. So you stop doing the stupid ass shit you're doing. Because you're going to keep doing that stupid ass shit until you grow through that. Until you heal the reasons why you do that. Judgment is not something to be mad about. Yes, judgment has a way of humbling you. Yes, judgment has a way of breaking you fucking down. But it only gets to that point because you're hard-headed as fuck. It only gets to that point because you're stubborn as fuck. You don't want to heal. You don't want to grow the fuck up. And so it has to get worse and worse and worse for you to get to that place of having that nervous breakdown. For you to get to that place of, man, your world is flipped upside down. Before you finally humble yourself and start looking at the man or woman in the mirror and being honest with yourself. And in that process, you'll realize God's not mad at you. God's not beating your fucking ass because he's disappointed in you. God's not chastising you because he's angry at you. He's just trying to help you heal and grow the fuck up. That's all judgment is. Man, hope and pray that says something to encourage you, to inspire you, to even challenge your way of thinking. I love you guys. Happy healing. Peace.